All right, let's get this party started. Um, so the first thing we like to do every single morning, obviously, is gratitude. So if you have a gratitude journal, a piece of paper, a sticky note, a notebook card, I don't care what it is, I want you to write down what you are grateful for in the last 24 hours. It can be big, it can be small, but make it raw and real. Make it not, I'm grateful to be a mom. Congratulations. What happened in the last 24 hours that was awesome about being a mom? Um, Me personally, we got a new foster puppy. She is learning and thriving right now. I'm super grateful for that. That happened in the last 24 hours. So, what has happened in the last 24 hours that you were super duper thankful for? I want you to write that down. Everybody does journaling in 5 minutes a little bit differently. So, there is no right or wrong way. If you've got a journal, fantastic. If you don't, grab a notebook. So, let's do that real quick. Yay, Heather. That's good. That's fantastic, actually. Excuse me. Water. Yes, just create the habit. It can be 3 things that you're grateful for. It can be 75. If you had 75 fantastic things in the last 70 or the last 24 hours, I want your life. It's some days are going to be a struggle. You're going to be like, damn, I can only think of one. We'll make that one powerful. What was that one flippin' amazing thing that happened? If you have really good ones, post them so everyone can see your super, super goodness in the last 24 hours. I am going to write mine down really quick and then we will get started. Brother came home safe from California. That is fan-freaking-tastic. Oops. I love reading everybody's gratitude. Makes me smile. It's like the perfect way to start your day. Feeling grateful. All right, here we go. Everybody get their journaling done? That was 5-ish minutes. We'll call it 5 minutes. So we are going to go over a boatload of goodness today. A VIP, first 14 days, why promoter packs are important, the importance of many experiences, and how to be the sale without waiting for a sale. So, where is...
Good morning.
Oh my God, there she is.
Okay, if we hear like puppies screaming and growling, I'm not hurting nobody. They're just in a mood this morning. So one thing we like to go over is, yes, VIPs. Who has people in your VIPs? You guys, especially this time of year. Joe, can you come help us with puppies for just a little bit? Make sure they don't do anything.
Oh, they're gonna do something.
Oh man, they're just crazy, you guys. Like just crazy. These guys are fine. Right here. The one thing that you guys that is so important this time of year is it's new blood. I mean, how many times have promoters, or we even said like, gosh, I just feel like she's not working it, she's not wanting it. You know, my numbers aren't where they need to be. Like, I want this so bad. So that is why it's so, so important to be working with those people in their VIPs. It is so important to keep that momentum that is happening right now, because you want to know what's going to happen. You guys help them to grab their VIPs. They're going to go 4K. They're going to go 12K. They're going to bring in new blood. And the momentum and the excitement is just going to keep trickling down. So here's some tips of what our team is doing. I know when Brittany, she's going to be getting on here pretty soon. You guys, in the last month, I think not even month, what is it? The 19th. She has signed 24 paying promoters that have came in. And I'm like, how the H are you going to get these people VIPs? And what are you guys going to, what are you going to do with her, with all these people? We're starting to put everybody in a VIP chat. Okay. So like she did hers, I did mine. Ashley Olsen and Ashley Side, they have their own VIP chats. And we go and they'll be like, hey guys, please nobody leave this chat. You know, there's so many people that joined in such a short amount of time. And I want to help every single one of you guys. And this will be a great tool for you guys to utilize coming to this chat with any questions that you need. Any verbiage. I'm going to be posting post ideas. One thing that I really learned over, these past couple of weeks is a lot of people get missed through the cracks. And so that is why it is so, so important to keep those new people in one certain spot. So then you can go in that message and go see the names. And so, even write it down on a notebook. I have all of my VIPs that joined also on a notebook. So I know every morning what I need to do to help to stay organized. Every day I have my new VIPs send me their chart. Send me your chart because I don't know if they got an order in the middle of the night or what, just so I'm like, okay, here's what we need to do. Who have you been talking to? Send me screenshots. I do a lot of send me screenshots. I'm going to tell you exactly what to do for verbiage. Another good point that we've all been doing lately is also helping them with post ideas, especially people that are just came in and joined. They may not know what to post. They may not know what to say to people. So if you give them, especially right now with the balance, that you get it for free. If you give them before and after pictures, put up a post idea for them with verbiage and say, here, you guys go post this on your time. Edit it just to tweak it a little bit, add an emoji, Joe Pudgy, add an emoji on there or some kind of so it's not all the exact same, and give them different before and after pictures so everybody's not using the exact same one. We've been doing that for day 1, day 2, day 3, all the way up to day 14 of these brand new promoters coming in. And we have never popped this many VIPs and VIP 1600s in a very, very long time. And by doing this, it feels so good. Literally holding their hand and walking with them through day by day and telling them exactly what to do. Britt, Strike, are you on? Because you can also.
Just a second. I'm trying to get for some reason I can't get my camera working. What the heck?
We should talk a little bit about what you did with Jessica to get her to VIP 800, 1600, 4K. And you guys, her girl also was on the leaderboard last week and grabbed a $10,000 one-time cash paid out bonus.
Yeah.
So keep your paper and pen handy, you guys, because these tips, they work.
Okay. I'm so sorry. I can't get my camera to work for some reason. And I don't know what you just went through. Thanks for calling me, by the way.
Well, get your butt up.
Oh, my alarm didn't go off. But yes, 3-ways are honestly the most imperative thing for your brand new promoter to succeed in this business. And I literally cannot stress that enough for you guys. My girl, all of my VIPs, honestly, I tell them right away after I have them do their VIP training videos that I created for them, that I tell them with the voice recorder so they understand how imperative it is. I say, you cannot do anything without me for the first 2 weeks, because I want to make sure that all of your customers or people that join your team are getting their auto ship discount. They're creating an account specifically under you and not somebody else's, and that you are going to get your VIP bonus. You got to make sure that one, you're making it all about your promoter and all about their success. And I mean, how many times have you guys yourself had, or you in your VIP got a customer and the customer didn't do it on auto ship? So we get ourselves in that three-way, and I walk through the customer literally step by step, because one, sometimes our website is a little bit hard for some people to get through. So I will send a screenshot of, I will tell them exactly what, once I know what product they want, because we are doing the consultation for them. Okay, what's your biggest goal? What are you mainly wanting to achieve with our products? Are you wanting weight loss? Are you wanting energy? Are you wanting to sleep better? Are you wanting skincare? Once I know exactly what they want and I know what their budget is, I will tell them, okay, click here. This is the click place an order. Okay, you're going to see the Thrive Experience 1, 2, 3 tab. Click that tab. And then you're going to scroll down to this product. Click one in auto ship, hit continue. I'm literally putting them through step by step to like the T. Once they say they have all their products, I say, okay, great. Hit continue, fill out your shipping information. Okay, great. Hit continue and send me a screenshot of your order so I can make sure you have your discounts applied correctly. So I am literally making sure that they have everything. And once I see their order is correct, perfect. Your order is correct. Now the VIP person, great job on getting your first customer, second customer, third customer. Now let's work on to the next. And I tell the customer that just ordered, you got everything perfect. You make sure you let me know when you get your product so I can help you explain to you how to take it. So already, I've had some VIPs that are they're in less than 2 weeks and their customers are getting their products already. They're coming to us and let us know when they're getting their products. I say, great. If you want to thrive for free and get this product for free next month, do me a favor and put the product on the counter super nicely and take a picture of the product and just make a caption saying how excited you are to try this energy. And already they're wanting to do this, and this is setting them up to thrive for free. So they're tagging the promoter. So the new promoter is already getting their leadership, and boom, people are doing it, and we're tapping into all of our customers' networks. If I have a customer that gets more than 2 or 3 comments, I'm like, I hype them up. I say how excited I am for them, and I tell them about promoting. Absolutely. It is our responsibility to let all of everybody who is thriving, it's our responsibility to let them know about the opportunity of making money with this business. So I tell them, hey, you have all these people interested. You could not only get free product with all of your friends, you could get free product and you could make commissions off of it. So that is what I have been doing with all 25 of my new brand promoters that I've had in the past 11 days. And it's working. 6 of them, I want to say, have already gone 4K. They've all hit 6 or 7 of them have already hit VIP 800, 1600, and now 4K. So 3-ways are so imperative for you guys to walk them through step by step.
Britt, when you're talking to these new people, I know a lot of people have, well, how do you seal the deal? Like, how do you get so many people to buy the $400 kit and the $800 kit?
Yep.
What?
So, yeah, it's actually been crazy, but the biggest thing that I want to tell you guys is use your voice recorder. Okay. And I'm so serious. I want to put this like into a reality for you, like just to show, like, let you guys know. Since bonuses dropped, what was that, January, whatever. I've signed 26 paying promoters, and 23 of them are either with a $400 or $800 package. I have barely sold the $200 package. I will tell every single one of my people I will tell them what packages I have, and then they will tell me, okay, I'll start with the $200 package, or okay, I'll start with the $400 package. Very rarely will somebody come out and say I want the 800, but then with my voice recorder, I'm going to pretend that Misty is my new promoter. And this is what I'm saying. Okay, Misty, that is great. I know that the $400 package is an amazing package for you to start with. It's going to get your business active. You're going to get 3 months worth of the product plus a few other goodies, and we will get you going. But this is something that I do tell every single person before they join, because I need to give you this opportunity. I know that the $800 package is a lot of money, but with the $800 package, you are going to be locked into a promotional pay period for your first 4 months. And with that promotional pay period, what it's going to happen is it's going to lock you into a $200K pay, which is our highest paid rank in the company. And it essentially almost doubles your check. So if you were to go get a couple customers this weekend, your check could be around $100. If you were locked into that promotional pay, it could be closer to $200, and it'll do that every single week for the next 4 months. And then I end it, and I'm saying all of this in the voice recorder. I end the conversation with, but the $400 package or the $200 package, again, is a great package for you to start with. But I always tell people about this opportunity. Okay. So, and I tell them, I make sure I say the sentence. I know $800 is a lot of money, because it is, because, it is, but it's up to us to tell people about that $200K promotional pay. About 70% of the time in the past 11 days, they say, okay, I want that. I will start with the $800 package. Or they'll get the $200 and $400 package right away. And when they get their VIP bonus, they're investing back into their business and upgrading to that promotional pay, because they have 60 days. If they say they can't do it right now, but I wish, I say, you know what, that's completely fine. Let's get your business going. Let's get you these bonuses. You have 60 days to get the $200 package, and then you're locked into that promotional pay. And they're even more excited, and it's even more of a challenge for them.
One thing that I watched Brittany and Ashley Sy, when we were in Florida recently, is Ashley had this girl and she couldn't afford to join. Okay, so Ash was like, all right, you know what? You go sell 4 3-day mini samples for $25 each. You have them PayPal, you give you the money, you keep the money, and then I'm going to send that person a 3-day sample. And she sent them all through her back office. You guys, with these kind of verbiages and getting into 3 ways to help to seal the deal, this girl sold enough minis in, I think, a day and a half to buy the $800 kit, and she jumped in. And I believe she's already halfway. I believe she's already VIP 1600. I mean, 800. You guys, that right there, when you have someone that says, I don't have the money to start, but I need this, and you give them that kind of opportunity to help to get these minis out, you keep the money. Like, look what that's doing for your business. Not only that, but that shows great layered leadership. And if that girl were to come in from I can't remember her name, but if she were to get one of her promoters to say that to her, she now knows how to get people started and to get people these bonuses.
Yeah, it's Maggie, and I want to say she's almost 4K already too.
Yeah, it's crazy. So there's so many different ways that, I should say, and so many different new ways. You guys, what is so important is work together as a team, getting with your uplines. And if you're needing help with verbiage, if you're needing help with what do I do for this, don't just sit back behind your phone and think and wish that you had help. Reach out and ask, because we don't know We don't know who all needs help unless you say something. Like, just so you guys know, your uplines, Chas, Lisa, everybody is here to help you guys succeed, especially right now. We want to see everybody's checks go sky high crazy, so you guys get a taste of, that $1,000 weekly paycheck, that $2,000 weekly paycheck.
So I see the comment, can Brittany do verbiage and can we see the VIP training video? So I actually have the VIP training video in my personal team page where I run promotions. But I will tell you that I don't know if you guys saw or not, but I did a VIP training Zoom, a leadership Zoom that actually Chastity launched into the bot yesterday. And she did put it in chat in her team page as well. So that was that able to go into the bot?
Yeah, it's going to hit this morning, and just because we had the call last night, so it'll hit this morning. It will be in the vault. So go back and watch it. I know a lot of people are saying, does Brittany tell us how she gets new promoters? I mean, it is detailed, step by step. I would even run a team challenge just to say who watched this. So yes, it'll go out today. So grab that recording.
During that Zoom, you guys, I held up my phone and I pressed play in my VIP group because I had so many that joined at one time. I just put them all into one chat. I gave them all the same information at once. And then I said, post this, come to me individually. Once they came into me individually, I helped them grow their social media and started branding themselves at day 4. So I have a chat where I send them all of the information, but then I'm still working one-on-one with them. But I would like press play on some recordings during that Zoom, and you guys can hear my exact what I am saying to people. So get that looked at shortly or once it gets in there.
Britt Hyder, what are some things that you're doing with your teams to helping them and getting them VIPs?
So roughly the same thing. We have a team VIP page as well that literally walks you through your first 14 days, figuring out your who you are, what you are. I think that's a huge one. So you know what kind of groups to get into, you know how to market yourself, you know how to brand yourself. We are not freaking robots here. We want you to be you and post like you. So we will send our new promoters some verbiage, but not scripts, verbiage, and make it sound more like you before they post. We walk them through those videos, make sure you watch them, ask them for proof that they've watched it. Do you know how to get your VIP? Do you know what was in this video? Ask them a question so you can not prove that they watched it, but know that they watched it. I think that's a huge one, is sometimes people will say, yeah, I watched it. And then you ask them a question, they're like, what are you talking about?
That is such a good tip too, because Britt's been doing that with her new people, and Brittany will say, okay, how do you get VIP 800? And some girls are like, I make 3 posts a day. Britt's like, no, honey, go rewatch that video. I mean, we want people to understand, and we want people to, to invest in their time and to watch training videos. So that right there, also having them watching these videos, it shows, are they for real? Do they want it? Are they making excuses? So then, especially right now, you know who to run with and how to run with people. Maybe they want to take it a little slower. Maybe it just gives you a really, really good mental idea of who's all in it right now and who it might just take their time.
Well, and you also just got to know who understands, because let's be real, a lot of times people will sit down and watch those videos. They will, but either they're watching it and not understanding, or they have it on play and their kids are going absolute crazy, and so they're not paying attention. So that's why my operation is, okay, Misty, go watch these 3 training videos and come back to me and let me know when you're done watching them. They instantly will come back within 15 minutes, because all 3 of my videos are less than 15 minutes total. And they're like, okay, I watched them, I'm done. What next? I instantly say, how do you earn your VIP bonus? You have to make them tell you, because if they don't tell you, they don't know. And if they don't know, we can't help them. We we can help them with everything possible, but if they don't know what they're doing, we can't. They don't know what they don't know, sort of a thing. So yes, I had a girl say, I make 3 posts a day. I'm like, and I said, nope, that's not it. Go rewatch those videos and come back to me. And then she's like, oh, okay, sorry, my kids were crazy. I got to get over 800 in sales and get 2 and 2, and then I could get 4 and 4 with 1600. She was super detailed. So we just got to make sure. And that's happened to quite a few people in the past less than 2 weeks, honestly. So be extremely detailed when training your people. Molly's even gotten quite a few new promoters on her team as well. And she's been implementing the same thing. Molly, how do you feel that that's been working for you?
It's definitely working. Especially when I came in, I did not hit my VIPs. I did not hit 4K in the first month. I was the complete opposite. I had that mindset that I didn't need the help. And I had customers ordering wrong. So watching how Brittany's doing it now and passing it down to my team and my new promoters, it's definitely a new way to do it, and it's benefiting everybody. It's making them understand everything a lot more. They're asking more questions. They know that everything is okay because we're holding their hands.
Absolutely, girlfriend. I'm just trying to catch up with the yes, the code for the vault is VIP21 vault, correct? Is that still the code, Chast? Or has somebody used that lately to know that that's the? So someone just asked, how are you getting new promoters? I think that that is a great subject for us to touch on since we're talking so much about training promoters. I will go ahead and give it a start about getting new promoters. So even Stephanie last night, I signed 2 new promoters last night too. Steph's like, how?
Well, I just want to know, like, I will talk to people like, hey, yep, let's get you started with this. Let's get you started with that. And here's Brittany every single day. Oh, just got another $400 kit. Oh, just got another $800 kit. I'm like, give me that horseshoe. It's
Can
true.
be like me. Okay, so yeah, it's been absolutely crazy, but the biggest thing about signing all these promoters, or really anybody within your organization, is the word that we all absolutely hate is consistency, because I know that that is 8,000% why all of these people are coming to me. Yes, so back in November when we heard from corporate,
and all I do is drugs fucking mine.
I can't mute. Okay, perfect. When we heard from corporate back in November, and they were like, you guys, January 1st, January, hype up, blow up, it's going to be ready. When I heard that something so huge was going to come in January, and me being around for over 4 years, knowing what happens in January, I'm like, oh my goodness, I need 8,000 new faces on my Facebook. I need all of these new people. I need to reach out. So I went absolutely crazy for November and December growing my network. And if you guys yourself have not yet branded yourself in some way or the other, or gotten into, groups are what I will preach all day. I get my new promoters branding themselves and getting into groups by day 4 of their day at VIP period. I went into so many groups and I posted so many times that I was put in Facebook jail for 7 days. That's how much I went crazy branding myself. Now, I'm not going to tell you guys to do that because Facebook jail is awful, but that's how serious I took it. And I got, in those 2 months, I got over, like, I want to say almost 2,000 new followers within that 2-month frame. And so quite a few of my new promoters that I've been signing are people that are seeing all of my posts for the first time. But I'm not going to lie, a lot of them are people sending me a message saying, okay, I've been watching you for 4 years. I've been watching you for 3 years. I've been watching you for a year. I'm ready. I people I've never even talked to. Some of them are people that I have talked to kind of on a monthly basis, and it's just their time. So you guys need to keep that in mind, that whether you've been in for a week or a month or a year, someone is watching you, and you just need to stay consistent. Because if I would have quit because I was bummed out about not getting promoters or not growing my network or stuck at 2K and I'm just not getting anywhere, if I would have quit, all of those people would have gone and watched somebody else and joined them when it was their time. So absolutely stay consistent. Brittany, what are you doing to get promoters?
It's the same as you. It's being consistent. I was one of those people who came in and did absolutely nothing with this business for over a year. I will be honest to God, goodness, I really didn't start promoting until COVID hit. Why? Because it was my time. Because I had to have this to stay in this house. I had to have this. So it's timing. It's being consistent. And I'm not saying I wasn't consistent before that. I talked about the products, but I never talked about the opportunity. Bad on me. I talk about the opportunity now. Why? Because I see that it's made a huge difference in my life. I see that it's made a huge difference in my friends' lives. I see what is happening for other people. And I share that. Don't just share your journey, share others. So if you're not having huge success right now, reach up, reach over, reach sideways, reach wherever the hell you need to reach, and go live with somebody that's had success in this. Somebody needs to hear somebody's story. I needed it. I needed it bad. So that's the big thing, is being consistent, sharing your story, going live with others who have had success if maybe you haven't. And successes can be small things. I get tired of people saying, well, I'm not successful. Did you sell a mini today? Yeah. Frick, that's $25. What the hell are you going to do with that $25? Share that. Somebody needs gas in their car. I was that person. I needed freaking diapers for my dog. I needed $100 worth of dog food every single week for dogs. This is things you need to share. You sell 4 minis, that's $100. I'm able to buy a month's supply of my dog's medicine. I share stuff like that. So share like you, because your followers are you. 90% of the time, your followers are from groups, right? So 90% of my followers are dog moms, dog cancer moms, stuff like that. So I talk like I'm talking to me, to my friends, because that's who needs to hear it.
And I think a lot of times that we forget how simple it is to be relatable. You know, we always want to just go and stress, oh my God, $200,000 bonus, you know, and go crazy. And people are like, yeah, okay, keep scrolling. Ain't ever gonna be me, sort of a thing. But if you guys post, I got $25 cash today, and I have another 25 coming tomorrow, or whatever, like that little thing, like Brittany said, people want gas for their vehicle. Like I remember stressing about putting gas in my car to drive 15 miles to work. That's how close it was. Like it's the little things. So what about a $30 paycheck to just, you know, chip away at a credit card or a utility bill? You know, it's those little celebrations. Oh my gosh, I got one customer today, and this woman is going to feel amazing. You could shout out your customers if they would allow you to, sort of a thing. People want to know that people are still buying your stuff or interested, and they'll be like, ooh, Molly, what about you? I know that, like I said, you've been getting a few new promoters this past week, month, and what have you been doing to get your new promoters? And your promoters are getting new promoters.
Yes, my new promoters are even getting them. Personally, for myself, I stepped out of my comfort zone and I posted more about the business. And it's always been one of my weaknesses is I love talking about the products because that is why I joined. But I had to realize that there were people out there that needed the business to make a living. So I learned to get out of my comfort zone and not be embarrassed about it, and just be relatable. And, you know, being in them groups, being relatable in them groups, being active in your stories, you know, just being all around into your social media, it comes back to benefit you. It's not always an overnight success. There's groups that I've been working for since I started this over a year ago that are now benefiting me. So it's not, you can't get discouraged if you make a business post and you don't get any interaction from it, because there's times that I can go live 4 or 5 times talking about the business, and it's not until that 5th time that I get that message in my inbox that says, okay, talk to me about this. So there's my promoters I've been trying to work with for over a year that are finally signing. So yes, Brittany is the monster at getting all these promoters, but also remember, don't get discouraged when you're not getting them right away, like she did when bonuses first came out, because mine have been slowly trickling in this last week and a half. And it's because I've been consistently, sprinkling in the bonus opportunities in my stories, in my posts. My team is doing it. It's, my favorite thing I've always heard, and I don't remember who I heard it on one of the Zooms, this is not a microwave business. It's a crock pot one. You're not going to skyrocket fast. You got to let everything cook and simmer and work at it. Otherwise you're going to go so fast, and then it's like, now what? So, I know people get discouraged when you see everything, but just keep going with it.
Gosh, Molly, that is a good point. And that's also, talk to you real quick. You guys, I know we can all make every excuse in the book to say that we want this, but yet you have to put the work, you have to put the time, you have to put the energy into it. Molly here, as she's on the birthing table, was still working her business. I mean, we are for real. Like, she was giving birth and she's probably pushing out like, oh, I gotta sign this customer real quick. So legit, no excuses. It's about how bad do you want this. If you don't know what to do, you've got to reach up. You've got to ask for help, because like I keep saying, we don't know. We don't know.
So as Molly was saying about sharing, getting new promoters, she took the step to share about the business. And then I was looking at chat, and some people are saying that sharing the business side intimidates them. So one thing that you guys need to just take a step back and think about, if you yourself are not sharing about the business, how are people going to know? How are people going to know about the opportunity? How are they going to know that they can join you? How are they going to know that they can make money with you in this? It is absolutely your guys' responsibility to get out there, and you don't need to go blurt, like go vomit. Oh my God, join my team now. This is a kid. This is what happens. You can make it relatable, just like we were just saying. Like, oh my goodness, who wants, an extra $20 to pay for gas, or who wants an extra $50 a week to up your chip away at your utility bills? Whatever, your story is, or what you're thankful to use your money to. Like, I love traveling, and that's, one of my biggest things. I'm like, my kids savings account, I'm like, oh my gosh, more, kids savings. Or if you honestly just don't know what to do. I made a post yesterday, and I did a family photo, and I'm like, I don't remember what I said, but it was like along the lines of, I know you're sick of hearing from me, so how about you hear what this paycheck does to my team? I said, read comments below. And everyone on my team said on my Facebook post what they're using, how their paycheck helped them. So you could do something along the lines where you're bringing your team involved to comment on your post and say what their check did for them. And then that way your followers are going to see all these success stories. It's kind of like your personal, like, sharing of a Lavelle fan page, but it's all of your personal friends and people on your team. And share a Lavelle fan page, a Lavelle story too. Those have a lot of, that's full of amazing different results and success stories that you can post with, that has the opportunity involved with it as well. Just trying to go through the comment section. All right. What would we like our next topic to be?
Can you all touch for some people on what your 5 things are, and implementing what you learn?
Yeah, so I was going to, I saw that comment. So well, a couple people are just so confused when we say branding ourselves. And this is something, like I said earlier, I get my VIPs doing on day 4. I get them a couple days to get a grasp of themselves, maybe day 3 even. And I'm like, okay, tell me a little bit about yourself. What do you do? What do you do for work? What do you do at home? So instantly they'll tell me a couple things. I'm like, what do you like to do? Like, are you a DIYer? Do you like outdoors? Whatever. I try and get to know a few things about them. Once they tell me, okay, I honestly, I don't do anything. I don't have a life. I'm a stay-at-home mom. Great. Go into Facebook, go search into groups and search mom, search stay-at-home mom, search crazy mom life. There's 8,000 mom groups, you guys. Go in there, request to join, and I want you to do an introductory post. Introductory posts are some things that I have my teams do probably once a month. I personally do it once a week. I brand myself literally every single day. That is one thing that me as a 200K leader will always give. That is my biggest tip to grow, to do for my business every single day. It is growing my network. So I make sure that my team does it because I've seen the success in it. So think of just anything. And you guys too, if you guys have not yet done this, that is your guys' task today. That is your IPA today. Start branding yourself. Whether you do, if you like, and I'm going to put this into a little bit of a reality. And I'm going to call her out here. I had a promoter that's been a promoter of mine for 3 years. And she, all the time, whenever I talk about groups, she's like, I hate groups. I hate them. I don't want to do groups. Even though I have been stressing them down her throat for 3 years. Finally, she's like, well, I don't have a talent like makeup to go into groups for. I'm like, Tiffany, you put into your stories every single night about cooking, and your recipes are awesome. You go get into every single cooking group and make an introductory post. Hi, I'm Tiffany. I'm a stay-at-home mom. I love cooking. I love crock pot. I love all of these crazy recipes, and I share them on my Facebook if anyone wants to be friends. That's an introductory post. Say what you're into, say what you love, say what you do, and make sure your social media depicts that. So, boom. What happened? Less than 24 hours later, she sends me a message. I hate it when you're right. And she's getting all of these friends and new people on her network from these cooking groups. So just think about something that you love and that you're going to make your social media about. So I tell my team, if I were to go to, Danny, if I was going to go to your page right now, and I don't know you, what would your page tell me about you? And that's what we need to take a step back and look at our page and see. Is it just going to vomit thrive? Is it going to say thrive, family? Like mine is, you'll see thrive, you'll see family, you'll see makeup, women empowerment, inspirational posts. You won't see anything other than that on my Facebook because that's my brand. And I wanted to make my Facebook to a point where I want people to see my posts. You want people to get excited to see your posts. So what content are you branding yourself as to do that? Brittany, what are you doing?
So I wanted to add to that real quick. Don't just join 75 groups. That's stupid. Find 5 that are super close groups that are super relatable. Are you a mom? Fan-freaking-tastic. What kind of mom are you? I'm a boys soccer mom. Join that group. I'm a girl cheer mom. Join that group. Don't join moms of the world because there's 8,000,005 people in that group and you're never going to be seen in that group. Find the group that has, I personally get the most success in groups that are between 1,000 and 3,000 people. Anything above 3,000, I feel like my posts are never seen and I don't get one single friend from them. That might just be me, but that's me personally. So like I was saying, I'm in a dog mom cancer group. We had a dog fight super, super hard for 3 years for cancer. A lot of my friends and followers are from that group. I am a pit bull advocate. I am a dog foster mom. I couldn't find a dog foster mom group, so I freaking made one. There are 300 people in that group so far, and it is a very close group. So if you don't see a group that resonates with you, make your own. If it's something that you are super passionate about and super love about, and you can add content for other people, make it. So find those close-knit groups. Like I said, 1,000 to 3,000 people is kind of my sweet spot. Make your introductory post. Make sure that group is a narrowed down, relatable group to you, and then pull from it. I get a lot of people who follow me and friend request me from groups. So that's my thing. Don't just join mom group of the world, because that's just not closer.
Before I pass it on to Molly, I just want to show you something really quick. I just went into Facebook right now. I went into groups and I hit discover. I don't know if you guys can see, but right here, these are groups that I haven't joined yet. And it just lists right here my suggested groups for me. The very first group, it says 14K members, 150 posts a day. 2.8K members, 20 posts a day. So you can see before you join the group how active it is. So if I know that and this one, boom, skincare says 2 posts a day. So you can kind
I
of
saw that in Discovery.
Yes.
Back up real quick. Rewind.
Welcome, Steph. Okay, so I went into okay, so there's my home screen. I don't even know where I am. Okay, there's my camera. So I hit groups. Here's all my groups. It'll show you your groups that you're a part of right away. But then if you hit discover, because you want to go search for new groups, this is my main screen. It'll give me my suggested groups right away based off of the groups that I'm in. And then it's just going to show me, like, it'll show you all the categories, but let's be real, there's a group for everything. That's why I'm telling you guys, no one can get away on my team saying that they don't have a group to go in. Bet. So it'll show you 50 posts a day, 60 posts a day, 220 posts a day. It'll show you before you join how active that group is.
Gosh,
so
you were actually pretty smart, kid.
tell your friends. So Stephanie doesn't do groups. So Stephanie, what do you do, ma'am?
FYI, I just started them.
Oh,
But
I was gonna say Stephanie joined a group last night. Stephanie,
Yeah.
When you listen to me.
I know, I'm a big girl now. So I just started it because I want to just try something different. I want to see, because they've never worked for me before. Like, I got kicked out of so many groups and I just watched drama and, so I, like with my puppies here, I just joined a couple puppy mom groups and made myself in there. And I actually got a couple messages yesterday, even from some Canadians. Hey, I know you're in the States, but how can I get one of your puppies? But we connected, we became friends. I think just from yesterday's post, I added 20 new friends to my network, and we talk. I go like and comment on their stuff. They do the same. But what I do for my promoters is I'm huge on sharing my story on Facebook and talking about money, because I'm a very money driven person. So I know there's a lot of people on our team. There's like, well, I'm just too scared to talk about money because I'm not making money yet. Keyword is yet. Day one, when we joined, we weren't making money right away. It took some time, but if you talk about that weekly paycheck on your personal page and talk about 3 free trips a year, oh my God, you guys, talk about free products, talk about no website fees. All of those things are going to get people like, okay, I need to try this. Like, what is this? Especially other network marketers. You guys, I don't know about you guys, but I don't see the momentum that we have right now. So showing them our wins, especially shouting out our teams for the smallest little things on your page, on their page, tagging other thrivers and blowing that post up really attracts people to join you as well.
One thing that I want to touch base on is somebody just asked a happy medium with posting. So this is something that I do have training with right away their first day of joining, of a new promoter joining. A happy medium. You guys post at least 3 times a day. I personally don't tell anyone to post 5 times a day. I say 3 or 4 times a day is golden, completely fine. You don't need more than that, but no less than 3 times. You want to post in the morning, in the afternoon, at night. You're going to find out your happy times. Before COVID messed up my algorithm to a T because people weren't going to work anymore. I spent 2 years. I joined Thrive. I didn't do anything. I spent 2 years figuring out my social media to a T. I knew that if I posted at 8:47 in the morning, that it would be a hit. If I posted at 8:49, it would be too late. That's like, I knew to the minute when to post. Now it's a little bit messed up, but I will tell my people to post in the morning, in the afternoon, at night. One of those posts are going to be a Thrive post. And I'm giving those to my people. If you know your Thrive post and you don't know what else to post, you guys make it a personal post, make it a family post. I tell my people, take a picture of your window right now and say, especially in the wintertime, and say, this is my view right now. Everyone comment your view. You know, make a post to make sure that people are commenting on your post or liking your post. That's an interactive post, because the more that people comment and like on your post, the more they're going to see your stuff. And that, if we're going to use Facebook as our business tool to grow our business, that is what we want. We want people to see our stuff. So if you just have no idea what to do, update your status with the colored background. Post an old family photo, or go into your memories of something that you shared a while ago. Don't share the memory, but copy and paste that memory and repost it as a new post. There's always something that you can post. It doesn't have to be Thrive every time, and it shouldn't be Thrive every time. Again, this is where we want you to be relatable and not just vomit Thrive on your Facebook.
Can I give a tip really quick for posting?
Yeah.
Okay, so if my team actually taught me this, if you go into your Facebook page and hit the live button, like you're going to go live, you do not have to, but it'll show you in the top of your phone exactly how many of your friends are online at that time. That'll help you as well find out how many people are going to possibly see your post.
And that goes for Messenger too. So yeah, it'll show you how many are on your live on your Facebook. And then if you go into your, oh wait, I don't know what the Messenger update people. Yeah, if you go into your Messenger, this is how I got 17,000 volume in less than 20 hours to go 200K. I literally did not go to bed because I needed that 200K bonus. So I stayed up all night, literally all night. I did not sleep. And I went into my messenger. This is my messenger right now. And I went over to people, and it shows me active 800 people. 800 people on my messenger is active right now. I did that at 3, 4 a.m. I had people active because we have people all over the world, and I was signing promoters at 3 a.m. and customers at 2 a.m. So that's another tip for you guys too. If you're aimlessly up at night because whatever, you can always work. Go into your messenger, switch it over to people, and it'll direct you to who is online at that moment. It'll filter out who's not online. Molly, you want to touch on that? No, there's nothing really to.
I do my live view once a week because my posting times change every day. Especially with COVID, the weekends I have to post differently than through the week. Certain nights I have to post differently. You got to think, just because I'm a stay-at-home mom does not mean my whole audience is a stay-at-home mom. So I have to think on Wednesday nights, okay, people are at religion, they're getting home later, they're doing dinner later, I need to post later because their kids are getting down. So you got to kind of think about your audience in when you're posting, not just on when it works for you. Yeah, 9 o'clock is chaos for me, but I know at 9 o'clock for other people, they're now calming down for the night. So I need to get my post out before 9. So you just got to kind of work with who you have on your Facebook list to, be relatable to them. So they're seeing it at their times, not necessarily on your time.
So before we end this, I know we're coming down to the wire. I do want to just answer this last question because it's actually a great thing that people I'm sure are wondering. Once you have people commenting on your unrelated Thrive post, how do you flip the conversation to get them interested? First things first, you guys, is if people like comment or like on your unrelated Thrive posts, just keep that conversation going. Like say thank you, or I know I love it. Respond to their reply to their response on your post and just interact with them. Go once you reply to their response, go to their Facebook and go comment on something. The more interaction you and that Facebook user has, the more that user is going to see your stuff. I'm going to tell you right now, do not, once somebody comments on an unrelated Thrive post, don't go message them about Thrive. Because you know what? If that were me, you know what I would do? I would block you. I would unfriend you, because I was just trying to tell you, yeah, your dog looks cute and you're telling me about your vitamins. What the heck just happened? You know what I mean? Like, what? A lot of people think that that's what you do. That's not what you do. Let people support you. Let people interact with your posts, and you respond and interact back with them. It's being personable. It's being relatable. It's growing that relationship. Okay, that's step one. Now you stay consistent. Now you respond to them. Now go to their Facebook and like message a couple things on their photos, and see what happens in the next post. Or then when you make your Thrive post, then they're going to see a Thrive post. Since you guys had that communication earlier, your post is going to be bumped up to their timeline. That's how the Facebook algorithm works. So don't go message anybody about Thrive that commented on an unrelated Thrive post. Now, of course, if it's a Thrive post and they say, hey, what is this, or how, or whatever, you reply to their comment saying, I'll message you, and you make it personable. You send them a personal message. Hey, I seen that you commented on how to make some money. Have you heard of Thrive, or do you know much about Thrive? And you do your verbiage from there on out. Get them into a 3-way with your 12K. Britt, do you have anything to add on to that?
No, all of that is freaking gold and correct.
Molly, Steph, do you guys have anything to add on that before we close this out?
Just take the tips that you guys have heard today. Take them and start running with them. If you have not been consistent, start being consistent. I mean, you guys see all the wins that are happening right now. That can be you.
That it? Okay. Britt, do you want to go ahead and pick the winner?
I'll pick the winner, but is Tiffany on, or who's doing the 100 Days of Brave?
It's me.
Okay, you want to go ahead and start that? And if you guys
go ahead.
Drop your favorite golden nugget below in the chat, I will pick a winner while Tiffany is doing 100 days.
The infamous group hater. It's okay. All right. So
I love you. Oh no, she muted herself.
We can't hear you, Tiffany.
What the heck? I was unmuted. Okay.
It's because you don't like groups.
You know what? I didn't. Okay. It's a new and improved me. All right. Constantly growing. Okay. All right. Day 21. You can hear God. The shepherd walks right up to the gate. The gatekeeper opens the gate to him, and the sheep recognize his voice. He calls his own sheep by name and leads them out. When he gets them all out, he leads them, and they follow because they are familiar with his voice. That is John 10:2-4. I had always lived in Georgia. For the first 27 years of my life, I had called one state home. I liked my Georgia driver's license, my Georgia sports teams, my Georgia sticker on my car, and my Georgia home. Then, one October, I felt something stirring in my heart about Nashville, Tennessee. I was scared. I didn't even want to think about moving, much less really do it. But I've been following God a long time, and I have learned to hear God's voice in my life. I knew that quiet voice and that gentle push. I didn't want to go. I can remember my last church service in Georgia before my big move. As the music played, tears puddled in my eyes, and lots of things ran through my mind. That was my last Sunday at home. Everything was about to change. Maybe God would change his mind. Maybe I was wrong all along. Wait, maybe God would change his mind? I'm a genius, I thought. I'll just pray and ask him to change his mind. He knows I'm willing to go. I've already paid my first month's rent and I moved one carload of stuff to Nashville. Now he'll let me out of it. So that's it. That is exactly what I prayed. While the rest of the people worshiped God, I bartered with him. I reminded him how totally willing I was to go. I knew sometimes he doesn't actually make you do the thing, just be willing to. I begged him to not make me go. I begged him to change his mind. Then a quietly bold statement ran through my mind and plugged right into my heart. Nashville is the greatest gift I have ever given you. I took a deep breath. I knew it was true. It didn't feel true. It didn't look true, but I knew that was God, and I knew it was truth. It didn't feel like a gift for a long time. It felt terrible at first. Then okay, then survivable, then good, then great. But I'll tell you what, that one sentence that God whispered into my heart years ago is one of the truest things that I know today. Nashville is the greatest gift God has ever given to me, for sure. No question, he knew it then. We both know it now. I strongly disagree with the people who say God doesn't speak to us anymore. I think he is always speaking to us through the Bible, through nature, through others, through Jesus' life, and directly through the Holy Spirit who lives in us. You can hear him too if you want to. He's speaking, and he will talk to you if you are listening. Today's task is be brave. Could you be brave enough today to believe that God wants to speak to you? Just ask him. Pray this. God, I want to hear you. I want to know your voice and recognize it. I'm listening. Speak to me.
Oh my gosh, so good. Okay, scrolling through now. And my screen froze. Hello. There we go. All right, scrolling. Boom. Oh, Melissa, no last name. You said also hitting the live button to check who is on and when. So Melissa, message me. We will get you your, what's it called? My brain's tired today. Giveaway. Nailed it. All right. Melissa, yes, that's you. Message me on Facebook so you can pick your giveaway. I'll get it to Lisa. What a fantastic Zoom. I will get this Zoom recording up and posted to the groups. Y'all are amazing.
Thank you guys for attending. Have a good day.